That's Dr. YaYa.
Hey, you guys. What's going on? It's me. I'm going to give you a few minutes to come in while I'm over here adjusting some things. But I absolutely affirm that all is well with you. And I'm just going to take a moment and get the commercials out of the way. Contact me at www.askdryaya.com. Send me an email. Talk to me about what you want to see happen great for your life. You can even tell me what you're expecting for the year 2021, right? Because I know you guys are excited about it. I'm sure and certain that you're ready for it, as most people are. We're always looking forward to another year to be greater, another year to be better. As Dr. YaYa on Facebook and Dr. YaYa, or it is YaYa on Twitter. And before we get into this email, I just want to stress to you that I affirm that every lesson you needed to learn, you learned it today. How you doing, Chris? Good to see you. And every bit of inspiration that you needed to encourage you, that you received it and all is well, right? Great, outstanding. And you know what I do. I give you 30 minutes of practical wisdom and common sense. But before we get into that, I just want to share some things with you. To the young lady who wrote to me and said, Dr. YaYa, I'm always writing and you never pick my question. I've been writing for a while. Ma'am, I need you to please understand. I do not go through these emails myself. And I get a lot of email and I appreciate your email. And I want you to keep sending your emails because, it's lovely to hear from people, but understand that I get a lot. I get a lot of emails. And so I'm sure I will get to you. You just hold on. We don't delete them. We read them and all of that good stuff. So just hold on. Just hold on. Be strong. We're going to work this thing out. Everything's going to be okay. But I assure you that I'm sure that we're going to get around to it. The next thing I want to discuss is this issue of, and maybe you guys, I'll have to make another episode specifically about this thing. And it's about men wanting to live off of women. Men during this season when it's starting to get cold who want to move in with women. Just because of that, just because they don't have, anyone else to deal with and they need a place to stay. Yes, that apparently is an issue. I didn't know that was an issue. I didn't realize that. And I just thought about it because it was brought to my attention. Yes, absolutely, Chris. Wow. So I guess that's the thing. I don't know. I think that goes along with what we call cuffing season. Hell, I have no clue, but it's a whole issue. It's a whole big thing up there. Like you get the woman when it starts to get cold, you keep her until after taxes or something. But I think women probably do that with men too. I mean, I don't know. But it's a whole thing. So I'm going to figure this thing out. So here we are. We're at this place, y'all. This episode, and this is quite interesting. I cheated and think my boyfriend should take me back. I am so looking forward to reading this email. You can't even begin to know. Okay, I am so looking forward to this. This is going to be, I'm excited. I have no idea what is going to happen. I really don't. But just based on what Raquel put up, just based on the title alone, I'm excited about reading this email because I think it's going to be something crazy. How you doing, Tina? It's good to see you. So I'm excited about it. Okay. Yes, money. How you doing? Yes, the title. I'm excited. I can't wait to see this email because you guys know I get it fresh. And man, yeah, I'm excited about it. Make sure that if you are on YouTube to give this a thumbs up. If you are not, if you are watching it on Facebook, also give this a thumbs up and then run over to YouTube and give it a thumbs up because we want you to share this video. We want you to like it. We want you to share it. We want you to tell everybody to come in and get in on this as we break down some emails, right? Are you guys ready? I'm certainly ready. Raquel, are you ready? Raquel, you stay ready. You stay ready so you don't have to get ready, right? All right, y'all. Here it is. Dear Dr. YaYa, I have been with my boyfriend for 3 years. And to make a long story short, I cheated on my boyfriend this summer. It was one time and one time only. My boyfriend found out in August and we argued about it. He then broke up with me and I have been trying to get him back. I don't think he should be this angry because we are soulmates. Whew. And we are great together. I'm a great person and the best for him. He needs to realize this. I send him texts daily and call his phone constantly. I think you are extremely smart. Tell me how to get him back. You have got, okay. Thank you for your email, ma'am. I appreciate it. And because I am smart, I'm going to start this off by being very, very intelligent when I say this. I want you to catch these words. You have got to be shitting me. Excuse my language for every conservative person and every prudish person and every holy person in this chat who's watching from all over the world. Excuse my language, but you have got to be. This can't be real. How you doing, Cosmic? Good to see you. Get this. Wait a minute. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, listen. Okay. Tell me how to get him back. You're not going to get him back. Look, I could end the show right here just with those words. You're not going to get him back. I need you to stop trying. Leave him alone right there. I can end it. I can drop it and I can say thank you and good night. But because this is a teaching moment, I'm going to take this opportunity and do just that. Right? That's what I'm going to do. Okay? I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Okay. So I don't even know where to begin, but we always begin at the beginning because we like to break down what people say because it's what people really don't say that we have to really focus on. Okay, let's break it down, you guys. She says she's been with her boyfriend for 3 years and she wants to make a long story short. She says, I've been with my boyfriend for 3 years and to make a long story short, I cheated on my boyfriend this summer. You cheating on your boyfriend. And I understand why she wants to make it a long story short, because she doesn't want to give the details because it won't put her in a great light. Let me tell you something. Anytime people say to make a long story short, either they don't know how to get to the details quickly or the details will make them look a certain way. Okay? That's the only reason why we really use that to make a long story short type phrase. So she says to make a long story short, she cheated on her boyfriend this summer. I have a problem with that because here you are out here cheating and we got, don't you know what's going on out here? We got a pandemic. I wouldn't take you back either. Just for that, on the strength alone, you don't even care. You probably was tongue kissing and everything. Look, people don't have time for that. Just for that alone, the fact that you weren't even thinking is probably why he's not taking you back, because you are just clearly being just no responsibility, none, absolutely none. That alone, he shouldn't take you back. So you cheated this summer. He finds out in August, and you go on to say, and this is what messed me up, you guys, during this email, she said, we argued about it. You cheated. Where's the argument? Where's the argument? It takes two people to argue. So that means while he's having this discussion, right? Because you messed up clearly, you're countering what he's saying. How you doing, Delicious Candy? Good to see you. So how in the hell are you arguing about cheating? How are you going back and forth with him? Oh, you cheated on me with that guy? And then you're like, well, see, what had happened was, that's not an argument. That's you trying to justify your behavior. Because if you messed up and you're really apologetic about it, you're going to keep your mouth shut and you're going to receive correction. You're not going to argue. Where's the argument? Where's the argument? So that's another thing. You say you've been trying to get him back and you don't think he should be this angry because you're soulmates. What? Huh? To be clear, you cheated, right? You cheated on him. He breaks up with you. And then you have the audacity with your elitist tail, with your entitled tail, ma'am. I'm talking to you and I know you're listening, right? So you say, I don't think he should be this angry because we're soulmates. He shouldn't be this mad. I mean, yeah, I cheated. Huh. Okay. All right. These are his feelings, and he's entitled to be as angry as he wants to be. Soulmate, y'all great together. Okay. You're a great person and the best for him, yet you cheated. All right. Now, don't get me wrong. This is the no judgment zone. I don't think that once a cheater, always a cheater. I believe people can change. I absolutely do. But I don't think change comes when you have an attitude of pride and when you have an attitude of, well, just forget about it. I don't think change comes like that. I think change comes when you're self-aware. And I've said this before. I don't mind people being ignorant. I don't mind people being shady. I don't mind people being petty. I don't even mind you acting a darn fool, but I need you to be self-aware. That, yeah, I'm gonna need you to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to do that. And it's quite interesting that you would say that, Cosmic, because Cosmic says, so is she okay if he cheats to get her back? That's quite interesting because I'm the last one to ask about cheating because I'm a firm believer in tit for tat. Oh, no, you can't do to me something that you don't want me to do to you. That's like giving me a get out of jail for free card. But this is not about me. I digress. So let's take a look at, because people don't understand what cheating means, I guess. People don't understand that definition. Okay. Cheat means, okay, or a cheater. Let's break it down. A person who behaves dishonestly in order to gain an advantage, right? So she was dishonest. Ma'am, you were dishonest to gain an advantage. And I guess the advantage is that you wanted some extra peen, some new peen, some different type peen, because that's the only advantage that you got. You didn't get anything out of this but a wet tail. And so now you expect your boyfriend that you've been with for 3 years to understand, baby, I'm good for you. I'm your soulmate. We're great together. This was all about you. In this whole email, this was about you. And so what you want me to do is you want Dr. YaYa, because I notice how, and I say this again, you can't come over here being passive aggressive. You can't come over here trying to manipulate. You can't come over here and gaslight. You can't do that to me. I'm not for that. I'm good at what I do. But I appreciate the fact that you said, I think you are extremely smart, right? I think you are extremely smart. Tell me how to get him back. That's great. And you're absolutely right. I am extremely smart. I'm probably smarter than what you think. But what you're not going to do is try to get me to say, oh, well, she seems sorry. She seems like, she really loves this guy. Because you're wrong. You have a sense of entitlement. This whole email says, I'm entitled for him to have me back. He shouldn't be this angry. Interesting. He needs to realize this. Everything in this email says it's all about you. It does not have any bit of remorse in here. It doesn't have any shame. It doesn't have any guilt. It doesn't have any begging, any pleading. Oh my goodness, what can I do? It has a lot of stalkerish behavior because that's what most entitled people do. When you break up with them, they stalk you because they feel like, wait a minute, you can't leave me. Here you are sending him texts every day. I'd get a restraining order. That's what the hell I'd do. You want to know, sir, if you're listening, get a restraining order. This is ridiculous. And I call his phone constantly. Stop stalking this man. You've already cheated on him. He broke up with you, and now you're going to stalk him. See, let me tell you what you want to do. Let me tell you what you want to do. What you want to do is you want to get him back, right? This is what you want to do. Listen up, ma'am. Listen up, because I'm extremely smart, like you said. Listen. What you want to do is you want to get him back. Then you want him to do something that will cause you to get angry with him so you can say, see, that's why we broke up. And then you can say, that's why I cheated, to justify your behavior, so you can then break up with him. See, that's where you feel more comfortable if you break up with him, because he wasn't listening to your, baby, I'm so sorry. It just happened. But in my years of living, I have never just walked out of my house and fallen on peen. I mean, it just doesn't happen like that. I mean, first you gotta do some touching, then you got to come out your clothes. So it doesn't just happen. And so when I hear stuff like that, I understand that this is a problem. You're lying to try to justify the fact that you wanted to gain an advantage of your boyfriend, and that was get some extra peen and still have him on the side and he not find out. You did this over the summer. He finds out in August. I mean, it's not like you felt so bad and you had so much guilt that you ran up and told him, oh my goodness, let me tell you something, Johnny. I'm so sorry I cheated. No, you didn't do that. You didn't do that. He found out. He found out. And so now you want to come to the good doctor. Now you want to come over here. And I agree with Delicious Candy. If this happened to me, I wouldn't want him back. I wouldn't want him back. It all depends. I'll probably do the same thing to him, give him a clean slate. But again, this is not about Dr. YaYa. So he gets rid of you because he does not believe your garbage about it just happened. Who in the hell says that anymore? Are we still using this excuse of it just happened? Is that what we're still doing? Isn't that some high school type stuff? Grown people still use, sweetie, I know I cheated, but it just happened. I just couldn't control myself. I saw it was there, and it just happened. That is ridiculous. Quite ridiculous. So he doesn't believe any of that. And then you say you're a great person and the best for him. And he needs to realize that. You didn't realize that he was good and best for you, but he needs to realize that you are good and best for him. Oh my gosh. Okay, look. Cosmic Energy says, I think she wanted him to feel jealous and it didn't work. Listen, feeling jealous is not let me go slide on some peen, let me twerk on a pole. I think a little about jealousy is, let me get all gussied up and look sexy, and let me go out here with my girlfriends and he possibly passes by and sees this guy trying to holler at me. That's different. Then I slid on some peen and he found out, and I told him, babe, listen, I'm great for you. We're good together. I'm your soulmate. I just happen to be sucking on somebody else's peen, had my legs up to the ceiling fan. But look, you got to realize that. That's crazy. You know what, Jay Monroe, it doesn't say. She just merely states this, and I'm going to read this I'm going to read the email again because I think she's got a lot of nerve. I really do. I think really, she's got a lot of nerve. So I'm going to read it again because we need to have this discussion. We need to have this. We need to talk about it. Right? I have been with my boyfriend for 3 years. And to make a long story short, I cheated on my boyfriend this summer. It was one time and one time only. Ma'am, that's all it takes. Continue. My boyfriend found out in August and we argued about it. He then broke up with me and I have been trying to get him back. I don't think he should be this angry because we are soulmates and we are great together. I'm a great person and the best for him. He needs to realize this. I send him texts daily and call his phone constantly. She's stalking him, stalking a damn man because she messed up. I think you are extremely smart. Tell me how to get him back. Not only do you cheat on him, you stalk him, you tell him his feelings aren't validated, and then you try to come over here and butter me up. Ooh, Dr. YaYa, you are extremely smart. Oh my gosh, tell me how to get my man back. Stay off dick. Oh, excuse my language. I digress. You don't deserve the man back. You don't deserve him back. And I'm kind of pleased that he left. I can't even tell you how excited I am. I'm very pleased that he left. I'm so excited that he left that I want him to write in and tell me how happy he is right now. I want him to go into the new year knowing that he does not have to deal with a self-absorbed, self-centered, entitled woman that who says, I know that we're soulmates, but I have to go over here and get me some strange peen. I know that I'm great for you, but I'm going to go over here and suck a little peen. I know that we are great together and you should not be this angry with me. You need to take me back. Look, Money says, it sounds like she thought she had him whipped and wouldn't go anywhere. That's exactly what it sounds like, Money. Exactly what it sounds like. Like, oh, he's not going to go anywhere. All I have to do is come back and cry a little bit and, and I got that WAP. Yes, we know you got the WAP because you gave the WAP to the dude next door. So not the point. And ma'am, I cannot help you manipulate this man into coming back to you. I understand that you said it was one time and one time only. I only have that to go by. That's great. I'm sure you do realize your mistake. I make no judgment about that. But if he left for a reason. And even in this email, you did not validate how he felt. You said that you don't know why he should be this angry. But do you understand why he would be hurt? You've been with this person for 3 years and you decide during a damn pandemic that you want to give up some coochie. And like I stated earlier, for that alone, I'd leave you alone. For that alone, I'd leave you alone. Yeah, that's her fantasy world. That's her fantasy world right there, where she feels like this man should take me back no matter what. That's my soulmate. So what? I cheated. So what? I was, moaning and groaning all over somebody else's sheets. Big deal. Who cares? Take me back. I'm your soulmate. Okay? It doesn't matter. We're in this together. I'm great for you. Not once did she say how wonderful he was. Not once in this email did she say, Dr. YaYa, I lost a great guy. I need to get him back. I help me. I made a mistake. I implore you. I beseech you. I need to get my man back. None of that. No, this is all about her sense of entitlement. And this is not This is not even uncommon. There are a lot of women out there who have a sense of entitlement when it comes to men. They think, oh, he'll take me back. He'll never find another one like me. He shouldn't be looking for another one like you, really, if you want to get right down to it. But there are a lot, plenty of women who have this thing, well, I'm entitled. I deserve him. I deserve to be with him. I'm great for him. He's good. I'm good for him. He should be good having someone like me. Have several seats. Have several seats. A lot of women out here overvalue themselves. Man, that might have to be another episode. But a lot of women out here overvalue themselves based on their skills, based on their femininity, based on what they can give. Okay? A lot of that. Here I am giving you the very best of me, and you just say, well, I'm entitled to that. How are you entitled to the very best of someone, but you're not willing to give the very best? That's selfish. It's extremely selfish. And that's where she is. So, ma'am, I can't tell you how to get him back. I'm not going to tell you how to get him back, but I am going to tell you how to get yourself back. Let me tell you how to bring you to you. And I want you to write this down. Number one, stop being so arrogant. You're not that great of a person. So stop it. I need you to knock it off. Your sense of entitlement is crazy, utterly ridiculous. Have a seat. Number two, stop dating. Stop dating, at least until the spring. Just stop dating. Focus on you. Focus on you. Certainly stop stalking your ex. That's not healthy. If the shoe were on the other foot and he cheated and you broke up with him and he texted you every day and called your phone constantly, there'd be a problem. You call the police. You tell your family members, I can't take it. I'm afraid. I think he's going to hurt me. That's what would come out of your mouth if the shoe were on the other foot. Take some time out for you. Because apparently you need it. You don't even know who you are. You cheated on this man and then turned around and said, I'm a great person. We're good together. We're soulmates. I don't think that's how soulmate ideology works. I don't think that's how any of that works. So yes, please take some time out for yourself. No dating. And the third and last one, stop trying to manipulate people to get what you want. Absolutely. Absolutely, Jay Monroe. She called him thirsty. Absolutely. But that third thing, stop trying to manipulate people. Even in your email, you tried to manipulate me. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. And instead of you apologizing sincerely and eating crow, you want to talk about how great you are, and he shouldn't be mad because you cheated, because it was one time. It was only one time. There are a lot of things that can be detrimental just because it's one time. Having sex and getting pregnant, it only takes one time. Doesn't take much. Takes one time. Right? Leaving gasoline on the ground, dropping a match, and watching everything go up in flames. It only happened one time. Only takes one time. It only takes one time. You might want to rethink your behavior. You might want to rethink your behavior. Jay Monroe has some advice for you. He says, you need to hook up with the dude you cheated with. If that took you away from your soulmate, hook up with him. Go back to him. That's what you do. And I have a tendency to kind of agree with that. Stop harassing your ex. He's ready to move on, and you're harassing him. Leave him alone. You messed up. You have to deal with the consequences of your actions. That's just what it is. Point blank, period. And that's it, y'all. You know what it is. I give you 30 minutes of practical wisdom and common sense. And there you have it. Remember, you are loved, you are valued, and you are appreciated. Love you much, and I'll see you on the next episode.